Considering that, while the origin of the labyrinth is unknown, they have been found all over the world dating from the earliest antiquity. They have many uses, including meditation, relaxation, and stress management. And considering that World Labyrinth Day is a day that brings people from all over the planet together in celebration of the labyrinth as a symbol, a passion, a practice, and a tool for healing and peace, and considering that upon completion, the Reflection Garden and Labyrinth will become a destination spot and a community treasure, it will be registered with the Labyrinth Society and noted as the first permanent chartered labyrinth in the state of New Hampshire. And considering that many organizations in the city will be able to use the labyrinth as a part of community parks, as a sensory activity for growing children, field trips for schools, and community walks. And considering that once the Reflection Garden and Labyrinth are complete, they will provide a permanent environment for our community to experience its peaceful and calming benefits. Now, I, Donnelly Rozo, Mayor of the City of Nashua, New Hampshire, do hereby recognize May 1st, 2010 as World Labyrinth Day. Encourage everyone to celebrate the groundbreaking of an interactive commissioned art walk and garden that will bring a message of beauty, love, and peace to the City of Nashua for generations to come.
This is Nashua, New Hampshire. It's right on Main Street next to a Taco Bell. This is Dunkin' Donuts. This is just a plaza with some shopping. There's a Chinese food place right there. And here, you're going to be building a reflection garden and labyrinth. So I'm going to go to the groundbreaking right now, and it's going to be great, a great event.
For those of you who may not know what a labyrinth is, again, this may be your first time showing up and saying, well, what is a labyrinth? Kind of scratching your head. You know, the simple explanation of it all is that a maze is made to confuse you. You enter into a maze, and it's made to confuse you in ways, again, to make an exit out. But a labyrinth is not a maze, but it is a walk that leads you somewhere, leads you to the center of, again, the labyrinth itself, and then it leads you out. And within that journey, within that walk, it leads you. That is why they call it a reflection garden. Reflections of your life, reflections of a space and time where you're at in that moment. And what this labyrinth will mean to the community of Nashua is that it will, again, stop and will pause and will give the opportunity for many people within this area, in this greater area, to stop and to be part of this. That's why there's been so many people who are involved in this process. Again, from hospital administration, from St. Joe's, all the way to the Interfaith Council. We see the broad span of it all, to even being part of, again, next to Adult Learning Center, again, a civil place where children and young adults come to grow in the spirit. They can all utilize a sense of reflection within their lives.
What community has anywhere near that percentage of their land tied up in park space? And I thought about it for about a second and said, New York, which has one of the most expensive pieces of real estate in the world tied up as public space. And after I thought about that, it occurred to me that if you look around the world at the great cities, that their public space is one of the things that defines them. And as a result, I have been dedicated since I've been on board to the improvement of our public space. And I think the site we're standing on, for those of you who remember what it looked like a couple of years ago, this is a tremendous improvement and shows a commitment to Nashua to public space. I think things like the Sculpture Symposium have been terrific for improving our public spaces, and I think that the Labyrinth is going to be another great addition to the public space in Nashua.
This committee, first off, is a dedicated community of people. Again, it started with a vision, and it started with a dream, and today it's why when Yvonne kind of began this kind of moment here to celebrate this kind of groundbreaking, just hope I don't get too emotional, because again, there's been a lot of heart, a lot of passion, and just so much been poured into this. And again, the countless meetings that many of the staff made it to, which I couldn't make it to, but they did. And they would meet so quite often, and it was just so profound. And so it is an honor to stand here today, and again to represent, again, the part of the blessing of it all.
Up on the sun, this time tomorrow, fly, walk or run, but this time no sorrow. First stop, Jackson, next stop, Shangri-La. And I cannot wait to see the expression on the face of my sweet Lord. And back on the trail, this time tomorrow, by foot, wheel or sail, but this time no sorrow. First stop, Jackson, next stop, Shangri-La. And I cannot wait to see the expression on the face of my sweet Lord.